No wonder he couldn't find this stone after that day. It turned out to be lost that day. And it happened to be picked up by Elsa. I really can't explain it now, let me go, he said in his heart. Thinking of this, Charlie could only bite the bullet and pretended to be stupid, and said, "What do you mean, isn't this just a broken stone?" Elsa looked at Charlie's eyes seriously and said, "Don't lie to me, Irvin Jones has already told me that this stone is yours. It is called the Ping and Wealth Stone, and it is unique in the world." When Charlie heard this, he secretly scolded Irvin Jones bloody. How could this Irvin speak out? Seeing that Elsa had grasped the conclusive evidence at this time, Charlie could only nod and confessed, "Well, I admit that I was the one who rescued you at the Orus Hill Hotel at the time, and I saw you by accident that day. Tell Claire." As Charlie admitted, the atmosphere between the two became silent for a while. Charlie was embarrassed that he had concealed his identity for so long, but Elsa directly pierced him, not knowing how to face her. But Elsa's thoughts are surging like waves, and her mind is extremely complicated. Elsa looked at Charlie, wanted to speak a few times, but she wanted to stop. Finally, she mustered up the courage and took a step forward, only half a slap away from Charlie's body. "Charlie, I like you." The corner of Charlie's mouth twitched, and he took a step back without a trace, and said, "Elsa, I am your girlfriend's husband." Elsa gritted her teeth and said, "So what? I know that you and Claire have no relationship basis. You were married at the time because of Mr. Wilson. If so, then you're not a husband who snatches a girlfriend, you are my girlfriend's fake husband." With that, Elsa grabbed Charlie's hand and placed it on her heart, and said in a loving tone, "Charlie, I am not an inferior beginning, and I am not inferior to her in any sense. I am still the eldest daughter of the Dong family. And I love you more than her, I am willing to do anything for you." Charlie felt the plumpness on Elsa's chest, quickly withdrew his hand, and refused. "Elsa, there is absolutely no possibility for the two of us. I cannot betray Claire, and I believe that you are just having a momentary impulse. Don't put your mind on me, it's not worth it." Elsa was rejected by Charlie. Her pretty face said stubbornly, "No, I went back yesterday and thought about it all night. Charlie, since you saved me for the first time, I have fallen in love with you. The second time you saved me, I have fallen in love with you hopelessly." As she said loudly and emotionally, "I just like you. I just love you. You believe me, if you are willing to be with me, I will not let anyone look down on you. I can be the silent one next to you forever, a woman who supports you." Charlie couldn't help smiling wryly. Elsa only knew that he was her lifesaver, but she didn't know he was also the chairman of the Emgrand Group and the eldest master of the Wade family. If he wanted not to be looked down upon by others, she could immediately disclose his identity and receive worship from countless people from then on. However, that kind of life is not rare at all. But Charlie definitely couldn't say that, otherwise it would hurt Elsa too much. Moreover, it will reveal his true identity. Elsa looked at Charlie and said stubbornly, "It doesn't matter if you reject me now, but I will definitely not back down. I will use my practical actions to let you know that I love you more and suit you better than ever. I can only be your underground lover in the future, and I am willing to follow you forever." Charlie said helplessly, "Elsa, you are just a little impulsive now. I advise you to think about it carefully. Then, I go home to cook, you can think about it yourself." After finishing speaking, Charlie rode away on the tram like escaping. Charlie felt that Elsa must have been hot for 3 minutes, and after 2 days of hiding, she would definitely have no such thoughts. However, at this moment, Elsa looked at Charlie's leaving figure, but her eyes were still very firm. She said to herself, "Elsa, don't be discouraged, you can definitely do it." After returning home, Charlie didn't think about Elsa again. However, after he calmed down, he suddenly thought that the medicine he had promised Tianqi and Song family had not been refined yet. For them, this medicine is simply the most amazing medicinal material in the world. But to Charlie, this medicine was just one of the most common medicinal materials in the 9 profound heaven scriptures. If the more powerful medicines in the 9 profound heaven scriptures can be refined, the effects can even bring back the dead, and even make people immortal, right? However, those high-level medicines require a lot of rare treasures that people have never heard of. What's more, a lot of them also need aura as a primer for refining medicine. He has just entered the door, and there is still a long way to go. The road is to go, so I can only do it one step at a time. The reason why he was willing to refining medicine for them was that Charlie himself wanted to take advantage of the opportunity of refining medicine to accumulate more experience in this skill. However, he had no medicinal materials in his hand. Since he was refining medicine for the Song family, he naturally wanted the Song family to help solve this problem, so he directly called Warnya. Recently, Warnya has been thinking about how to have more opportunities to contact Charlie. Grandpa said that if anyone recruits a son-in-law like Charlie, in the family they will be greatly promoted, and a master like Charlie is simply a violent heavenly thing in an uninfluenced family like the Wilson family.